Hello guys, first of all, if you find this video inspirational, it helps you in any way or brings you value, please consider sharing it with one of your friends, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It would really mean a lot to me and would help me, would encourage me to push more content for you guys in the future. So just a quick background story about myself. My name is Usama, I'm an e-commerce entrepreneur. I got started with e-commerce back in late 2017 after being unemployed for an entire year. Despite holding a master's degree in corporate finance, I just could not find a job. I was either rejected or ignored. All my applications went, unresponded to. So I realized, I was spending so much of my time, energy, and attention into an average path that would eventually not even help me achieve my goals and aspirations. So I might as well, do the same thing for something that at least has the potential to help me achieve my goals. And obviously that was going to be building a business, and more specifically on e-commerce business, because I realized how powerful e-commerce is, because it made Jeff Bezos one of the richest men in the world. And I just wanted my small pie of the cake. So and at that time, I knew that e-commerce was had a bright future ahead of it, because the statistics, kept showing that year after year, it kept growing, and there was no reason, for it to show any decrease, in its growth really. So I pretty much made up my mind. I stopped applying for jobs and went straight into learning from different sources, mainly YouTube. And after a couple of weeks, I finally opened my first Shopify dropshipping store. It was a massive failure. I ended up burning through almost all of the money I had saved back at the time, running unprofitable, Facebook ads. And after that I saved some money and I decided to invest in a course. After watching the content of the course in the different modules, I realized that so much of the stuff that I was doing sorry, with the first store was totally wrong, hence the losses that I had incurred. So with all of that knowledge, I started executing and I launched the second general dropshipping store. And after a couple of products I had tried, around 13, 14 products, I finally found my first winning product, which helped me generate around $35,000 of revenue in a single month. And I was super happy that I made that much money. I would never have imagined in a million years that I would be able to make that much money from selling products that I don't even have to touch online, to total strangers on the internet. So after a couple of weeks that product died out, and I was facing a big problem for me, which was that I was burning through all of the profits that this product helped me generate to find the second winning product, right? So the same cycle repeated itself, with the second winning product, with which I had generated close to 45K a month. Again, it quickly died out, and I ended up losing pretty much all of the profits that I had made through this to the second product. And I realized that this is not the type of business that I can live off of, something that brings me a steady and consistent income for many years ahead. So I decided to sell the store, and to my surprise, I was able to sell the store in a record amount of time, like less than a month, and I sold it for $7,000. So I genuinely couldn't believe it, and it was a big surprise for me. It's like I won the lottery. I never in a million years I would have expected to sell that store for $7,000. But again, that shows you, the power of this business. So I took that money, and I kept learning, kept investing in myself. And I got to a point where I had to take on a regular job, an entry-level job in a call center, just to get some money coming in. And after a couple of months, I decided to do take a different path, as in learning how to sell, coaches online and all of that stuff. But then I quickly again realized that it was not for me. So I went back into the e-commerce route, and by that time it was 2019. And in that year, I was closely following, a very successful dropshipping store, who were selling a product that that really caught my eyes and attention, because it's closely related to my passion. And I saw that their Facebook ads, were very, very, good. They had tremendous engagement, and obviously that meant that they were selling a lot of they were making a lot of money, selling that product. And I decided, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna compete with these guys. These guys, have been focusing on the exact same product for many years, which is a confirmation, enough proof that this is something that's working and keeps on selling throughout the entire year. It's not something seasonal, and it's something that's in a passionate niche, which I have total mastery, and I know very, very well, because it's my passion. So knowing all of that, I decided to finally decide on a brand name, decide on a logo. I hired someone on Fiverr to take care of the logo, and I also hired someone to build a custom store for me. All of that took around 2 months. So by August of 2019, the store was up and running, and it didn't take me long to get my first sale. I believe it was around 2 weeks, and that first sale felt like heaven. Really, I remember the exact feeling to this day. I was super fired up, super happy that it finally happened, and it gave me the confirmation that okay, this is something that's selling, something that someone from a different part of the world is willing to buy, to pull out their credit card, and buy it. So if I could find one person to buy this product, there is no reason why I cannot find hundreds, if not thousands, more similar customers. And fast forward till today, I've been running the exact same store, focusing all of my energy, attention into building that store. I did not deviate, or let my focus, diverge to something else, which a lot of people, tend to do. I decided to do something different, something that not a lot of gurus, preach online, and it paid off. My store is now a 7-figure store, and it's on the way, to 8 figures in the near future, inshallah. And the whole purpose, behind this YouTube channel is to show you guys that it's possible to change your life with e-commerce. E-commerce has changed my life, and there is no reason why it can't change yours if you give yourself the means, if you are committed, if you have the grit, if you have the perseverance, and if you are disciplined. If you know what you want in life, if you believe in yourself. I know this sounds cliche, but it's the truth. If I could do it, you could do it as well. My goal, behind this YouTube channel is to share with you my years of experience, what I have learned in, building one branded dropshipping store, and my experience, along the way, all of the things, that I have learned, all of the problems, the obstacles, that I had to overcome. And I feel like I cannot keep all of that to myself. I feel the duty, to share it with people that are looking for help, and people that want to genuinely transform their lives and succeed in this business. So if you made it to the end of this video, I truly appreciate your attention. It really means a lot to me. And if you have any questions or want to ask me anything, just drop them down below in the comment section. I will be more than happy to get back to each and every one of you. And thanks again for your attention, and wish you guys all the best for your e-commerce endeavors.